to the government news brief for Wednesday, December 28, 2016. In the news, new Smart Guyana program to be implemented by Public Telecommunications Ministry to support government's operations. Chedijagan International Airport's revenue collection shows increase, and the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority (NDIA) for the first time to build rainwater harvesting facilities in Region 9. Stay tuned for these and other stories. Thank you for staying with us. I am Ranetta Fleur. Now for the details. The new Smart Guyana program to be implemented by the Public Telecommunications Ministry will make digital technology a central part of government's operations and will be a direct support to the Ministry of Public Security's Safe City program. Delon Sanko reports.
The Minister of Public Telecommunication, Catherine Hughes, says that the highlight of the transformational strategy in the implementation in a phased way of the Smart City, Safe City program to Smart Guyana.
Imagine an ICT-driven program which integrates all sectors and services into one cohesive whole. A Safe City model that is already being implemented by the Ministry of Public Security that uses technology. Cameras on street corners, a command center monitored 24/7, and new communication tools that will ensure that if you do the crime, you will do the time.
An app will be created to better facilitate citizens' involvement in the initiative.
The app that allows the citizens to bring complaints and suggestions and to government agencies. That was just one of the series of things. But 2017 is the time that we would be able to start implementing these things.
Minister Yu says that the government will be working with the Chinese for the development of the Smart Guyana project.
With the development of our Smart Guyana project, this government has signed an MOU already, and the gathering of information has begun. We will expand the standing LTE and fiber optic networks into inland areas, into new towns like Bartica, Madhya, Intokwani, and the Berbice Riverine communities, as well as the areas that Phase 1 missed, such as Bushlot and Bath Settlement in Berbice, or in the Pomeroon in the Essequibo.
The Smart Guyana program is among several initiatives set to be implemented by the Ministry of Public Telecommunication as a part of developing the enabling environment at the policy and infrastructural level. This will ensure that the infrastructure and communication technology is fully utilized for national development and economic advancement across Guyana. Delon Sanko for the Government News Brief.
The Chedijagan International Airport CJIA revenue collection has improved by 13%. Hear how this has been possible from Gabreila Patram.
Minister of Public Infrastructure David Patterson, during his 2017 budget debate, reported that the CJIA is projected to earn $1.3 billion by December 31, 2016. At the end of November 2016, revenue amounted to $1.168 billion. In the previous year, it was $1.033 billion for the corresponding period.
For the CJIA, sir, I'm pleased to announce on the CJIA, the Cooperation recorded 513,444 processed passengers of November 2016. So that is up from compared to 459,346 passengers during last year. So the CGIA was twice successfully audited by the TSA in 2016.
Minister Patterson also reports to the National Assembly that works on the CJIA expansion project is moving apace with several aspects completed.
With regards to the expansion progress, sir, I'm pleased to report that excavation works were 100% completed. Foundation works were 100%. The runway works are 50% completed. The arrival works, the construction of new arrival terminal building is commenced and expected to complete in May 2015. So relocation of 2017.
In 2016, $4.450 billion was provided for continuation of the CJIA expansion project, which is slated for completion at the end of 2017. No funds were allocated for the project in 2017 budget. For the Government News Brief, I'm Gabreila Patram.
The National Drainage and Irrigation Authority, NDIA, will build rainwater harvesting facilities in Region 9 for the first time as more focus is being placed on agricultural development. Delicia Haynes has the details.
Better drainage and irrigation is a prerequisite to improved food production, especially in hinterland regions. As measures are aimed at developing a more diversified and climate-resilient agricultural sector, a number of villages have been earmarked for rainwater harvesting facilities in Region 9. These facilities will see increased water supply for livestock and crops, while flood risks will be reduced. Residents in this region are usually affected by severe flooding during the rainy season. There is also limited supply of water during dry weather periods.
The north and south of many villages have traditionally suffered from inadequate water supply for their crops and livestock during dry months of the year. This was severely affecting their livelihood. To this end, we will be improving or building rainwater harvesting facilities in these communities, commencing in the north. Works are planned for the villages of Oweta, Ruperti, Anai, Aranafupa, Masara, Toka, Parishara, and Napi.
Minister Holder points out that in order for new and improved systems implemented by the NDIA to be effective, proper management at technical and managerial levels are required. The NDIA will also commence mapping of facility structures and drainage and irrigation channels in each administrative region.
These maps will show the location and other pertinent data. It will indicate which works are executed by water users associations, community development councils, farmers groups, neighborhood democratic councils, etc., and will be a major asset in depicting the DNI systems throughout the area.
With these plans factored into the Agriculture Ministry's 2017 agenda, the NDIA is expected to be more proactive with the introduction of a dredger for clearing outfall channels. For the Government News Brief, I am Delicia Haynes.
Infrastructure at the Guyana National Bureau of Standards will be upgraded to allow for increased testing and certification for international exports. This will ensure that produce leaving Guyana meet the required benchmarks. More in this report.
The new project will entail a new laboratory being constructed as well as upgrades to several existing ones. In addition, the project will see the development of a national export promotion strategy and a complementary national investment promotion strategy. The project will be funded through a US $9 million loan from the Inter-American Development Bank. This is according to Minister of Business Dominique Gaskin. The new laboratory will ensure that the produce that are being exported meet the requirements of GNBS and international standards.
This project will place Guyana's economy on a sustainable development pathway by supporting our value-added exporting industries in a serious way.
Meanwhile, the GNBS will continue to advance the use of standards by businesses during the coming year. The Bureau will be marketing its services in all 10 administrative regions. It will focus on increasing awareness of the benefits of standardization and also growing its clientele.
The GNBS will be focusing on the agriculture, agro-processing, energy, mining, and services sectors of our economy in 2017. This will require a number of visits and consultation sessions to promote the services of the GNBS.
In 2017, the GNBS will begin the process of replacing its aging fleet of passenger vehicles since all but one are in excess of 10 years old. For the Government News Brief, I'm Gabreila Patram.
The Sustainable Livelihoods and Entrepreneurial Development SLED program will apply a three-pronged approach to encourage youths to take up innovative businesses. Here is more. This approach is to inspire young people to come up with innovative ideas. Thereafter, they will seek technical assistance from the Institute of Applied Science and Technology, IAST, and the Guyana School of Agriculture, GSA. Once feasible, provisions will be made to implement and bring the ideas to fruition. SLED's coordinator, Jason Fraser, talks about what the program entails.
It ranges from agro-processing, it ranges from, as you'll probably have a chance to look at, youth development, the developmental skills for life, for example, help them to find a sort of vocation, right? What they like to do and have them trained in that. So we're talking about IT, ICT, skills sets developed. We're talking about agriculture and livestock. We're talking about beekeeping and added value products.
SLED will enable young people to form cooperatives and establish business ventures and partnerships to become self-sufficient. Fraser says the groups must be registered and checks will be done to ensure this is so.
Once the committee has more or less has enough information at hand and decides to allocate the funds, we just don't put money in their hands. We essentially establish a sort of a special account where we're both signatories, the government of Guyana and the beneficiaries. And what happens is we work by deliverables.
The groups are then monitored carefully to ensure the money is spent accordingly, after which training and other services in market support are provided. Fraser says the program has seen many successes thus far.
Projects that we've funded so far are doing pretty well. For example, the Sky project, we've been able to reach about almost 90 youths and help over about 90 youths start their own businesses. You'd be amazed what some money and some mentorship could do for at-risk youths. The Swine Producers Association, we have 5 other projects, including the Women for Change.
The SLED program, which now falls under the purview of the Ministry of Social Protection, has been allocated a sum of $100 million for its continuation in 2017. We have come to the end of today's edition of the Government News Brief. The details of these and other stories can be found on GINA's website. GINA has an active Facebook page, and we encourage you to visit and like us so you can be informed as the news unfolds. Do join us again tomorrow for another edition of the Government News Brief. I am Ranetta Fleur. Thank you for watching.